I've actually been volunteering to help a mother and her young daughter. I've been driving them to school because they're terrified to take public transit and walk.
Wow.
Yeah, and I just feel for her so much because she keeps saying, I hope that they leave by Christmas. I want to be able to take my kids out for the holidays. Like, what are we actually doing to fix this situation? What are our elected officials doing to fix this situation? What is the judicial system doing to fix this situation? I am frustrated and I am upset. So I'm here, and I don't know what to say, but I'm here. At least I'm here.
You want to see what real independent journalism funded by the people for the people looks like?
You ever heard a story like this in America?
You're looking at it.
Congratulations for always being somewhere where mainstream media is not.
Flint, Michigan.
See you in Nevada.
Thanks to people like you, we can get the truth. Corporate media, they've been lying to us for years, and you go straight to the people.
You are the man. I'm glad you're here.
For as low as 16 cents a day, you'll keep us on the ground, covering the important stories the corporate media covers up.
I have always wondered, as a young kid learning about the Holocaust, what I would do in these situations, what I would have done in the Holocaust if I lived in Germany at the time. Would I have stood up and said something? And this is our opportunity to do that. And I feel very strongly that everyone should be standing up and saying something right now. So that's why I'm here today. We have to stand up. And when people don't say anything, that's when things get bad. So I can't be silent on this kind of thing. What they're doing to families, they're tearing people apart. I've actually been volunteering to help a mother and her young daughter. I've been driving them to school because they're terrified to take public transit and walk.
Wow.
Yeah, and I just feel for her so much because she keeps saying, I hope that they leave by Christmas. I want to be able to take my kids out for the holidays and enjoy the lights. And it just it breaks my heart. It really does. She's so sweet. Her and her daughter, she's got a young daughter that goes to school there, and she's a parent mentor at the school. And she's brought up a couple times that, she hopes they leave by Christmas. She's even brought up the fact that she missed pandemic times. She literally misses the pandemic. And that really just gutted me. She missed a plague because she could feel safe walking the streets because there weren't people out. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, a global pandemic feels safer than what is happening on the streets of Chicago right now. Let's not let that get lost, the weight of that statement. That is what a mother is saying about what it is like to raise her children in this city, in this country right now. So you're here. What's the message that you came to deliver?
Honestly, it's hard to say. I feel kind of useless out here right now, to be honest. This is my first time here. It's horrible to see the cops just standing there staring at us. They won't engage. Well, one person engaged with us, but he was just kind of fighting back with us. And it's really disheartening to see the people just so nonchalant about what they're doing right now. There are people literally suffering hundreds of feet from us, and they're just out here yelling at us, and we're just standing here. What are we doing? What are we actually doing to fix this situation? What are our elected officials doing to fix this situation? What is the judicial system doing to fix this situation? I am frustrated and I am upset. So I'm here, and I don't know what to say, but I'm here. At least I'm here. I am really disappointed in the use of Illinois State Police. I don't know. I am part of a lot of signal chats of activists and organizers, and a lot of people are talking about why isn't he saying anything? They're calling their office and they're not getting a response. When we are not able to talk to our elected officials, do we have an elected official? So I'm confused. It just honestly doesn't add up to me. I just wish that Pritzker would explain himself. That's really all I want is an explanation. Because if he was using the Illinois State Police to protect protesters from the ICE agents, maybe I could see that argument, but right now there's no explanation at all, and that's really frustrating.
Some of the conditions that we've heard about inside through a lawsuit and through other ways that folks inside have been getting messages out here to the public is that people are standing 60 to, or at least were standing 60 to a cell, forced to sleep standing up, forced to sign documents that they didn't understand, signing away rights, told that they could not leave the facility unless they did so, being deprived of medical care, of menstrual products, not being given sufficient access to food, to sleep. And when you've heard some of those conditions, what are the emotions that you feel, and what was your reaction as you were learning more about what this facility is doing to people?
Well, 2 words, concentration camp. Look up the definition. horrified, absolutely horrified that this is still going on in this country. And let's be honest, this kind of thing is not new. This has happened in the U.S. in history. Just look it up. But yeah, they're treating them like animals. These are human beings. And the worst part is a lot of the people that are supporting this are considering themselves like Christian. And like my father's a pastor. I grew up in the church. That's not what Jesus taught. I don't understand the hypocrisy there. And it's frustrating. It's horrible, and it just makes me furious. I don't know what else to say. It's infuriating and devastating. I don't believe anything that the Trump administration says. They've been making up lies. I've been in the I live on the north side of the city. I've been around Rogers Park and Andersonville where they're snatching people off the street. And I'm hearing the stories from the community members of what happened. I'm seeing videos from my neighbors showing me what actually happened in front of my face. And they're completely twisting the stories. So no, I don't believe that they got shot at. And you know what? It's just, they're just lying. They're just lying about it. It's just like, they're just saying that they're not taking U.S. citizens, but they definitely are. We have proof of that. So you just can't believe anything they say. I'm out here because I'm here to support those poor people in there. I know if I were trapped in there, I would be comforted knowing that people are out here doing something. It would be devastating to know that I was just forgotten, and I don't want people to feel like they're forgotten. So that's the motivation for me. And I don't know. I don't feel the cold. I don't feel the rain. I just feel numb with everything that's been going on, everything in my personal life, everything in the U.S. It's just hard to juggle everything, and you just kind of have to go numb, honestly. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm here to represent the citizens that are not okay with what's going on here, and that's plain and simple.